And here we got the final output of our application. Notice enter your name. Now I am entering my name Charan. When I click, here we got the output. Welcome Charan. And here one more thing is, if the user not enter any name, try to access this quiz.html, notice what will happen. It will hit back to the quiz.home page to force the user to enter the name. Again, I am adding my name Charan. When I click, it's redirected to the quiz.html. Now let's try the quiz. Online multiple choice, multiple quiz application using JavaScript and CSS. Here I am adding welcome Charan. Question number 1. What is JavaScript? Here the question for the 1 is, here we got the options here. Notice when I reload the page, refresh the page, the options are shuffling here. So what is JavaScript? It's highly interpreted programming language for web development. This is the option I have selected. Set timeout, delays execution. I'm selecting roughly the answers here. And notice here I got a result, the score 2 out of 4. I got 2 only, failed, because I have set the pass or fail. If the user gets 75%, then only will pass or fail. And what is JavaScript? This is the correct answer which I have selected. This is the second question, correct answer. This is the selected option. I have selected this option. And the third question, this is the correct answer, the selected option. I have selected this one. Let's write the coding part. I'm adding my JavaScript-interview folder, and in the Explorer, notice here we got our folder here. Now inside this folder, I'm creating first page is a quiz homepage, homepage.html, and the second HTML page is a quiz application page, quiz.html. And here we got our 2 pages, quiz homepage and quiz.html page. First, let me minimize this Explorer as well as this welcome page. I'm closing. Now my aim is user must enter his username before attempt this quiz exam. So first let's write the code. Let's add the doc type first. Doc type, I'm closing the HTML. Then I'm adding the basic HTML elements here, header section. After that, I'm adding the body tag. Now inside this body tag, I'm adding one div element. In the div element, I'm adding h2. Enter your name. Enter your name. After that, I'm adding one input type is equals to text. And I'm adding ID for this is input value. Let's close this text box control. After that, I'm adding one button control, button, which is a click event. Click button to log in to the on click. So here I'm adding on click is equals to redirect. If a user enters the value username, I want to redirect this quiz.html page. So here I am adding the function called redirect to page 2. Page 2 is a function name. So after that, below I am adding one script element. Here I am adding the JavaScript function redirect. This function I am adding here. Let's copy this one and paste here. After that, let's define constant value to pass is a variable is equals to, here I am adding document dot get element by ID. The element I am getting from this input value, the text box ID I am adding here, dot value. After that, constant URL is equals to between. Now here I am adding backtick mark. It's not single quotes, it's a backtick mark. We need to add my HTML page, which is a quiz.html. We need to write exactly the same page, HTML question mark, variable. I am passing a variable. What variable here? Is equals to dollar. The expression encode URI component value to pass. This value I am passing here. Value to pass. That's it. After that, window dot location dot href is equals to URI. This is the location I am adding here. That's it. Now we require some styles here. In the header section I am adding some style. Yes, in the header section I am adding the style tag. Now div background color I am adding to right background, not background color, it's a background linear gradient to right is a purple. I'm adding purple, white, and some yellow color I'm adding. If you want, you can change the colors also. Let's make it in a new line. It's light color. Put the light color purple and light color yellow. After that, I am adding padding here. Padding 20 pixels. Border radius is 20 pixels. And box shadow is 0 shadow. I am adding to the div container. RGBA. Let's add the black color shadow or gray color. Depends on what color you like. Center and margin is 150 pixels. That's it. We have done the quiz.home page. If a user enters a value in this text box, once we click the button control, it will redirect to the quiz.html to write the quiz application. Now here again I am adding the simple doc type HTML. Let's close the HTML element, HTML, and after that I am adding the header section. Below the header section we require the body tag. Now inside this body I am adding one h1 tag, online multiple choice, MCQ, quiz application using JavaScript and CSS. After that I am adding one horizontal line. After the horizontal line, here I am adding a h2 tag, welcome, strong, let's add the apostrophe, id is equals to password variable. Now this strong element will get the user whatever the types here, the username will display in this welcome. After that, let's start the coding part here. Div id is equals to div container is a quiz container. In this div container I am adding, first we require the questions. So id is equals to question. Let's close the h2 tag. The questions will get from some JSON file h2. Again bold tag, ordered list. In this ordered list I am adding class is equals to centered. I want to display in the center of the browser, and the type is equals to I am adding a. So instead of option B like that, the type I am adding the alphabets. After that I am adding the horizontal line. Then we require the button element, the button submit to get the results the user selection options. The button is button underscore submit. This is the ID. Then again I am adding one more horizontal line. Now here, once we finish the questions, I want to display the results. So again I require one more container for the result container, which is a result container. Result container style is equals to display none. Display none. None. When page loads, I want to first hide this container. Then this H2 is a results. I want to display result. Bold tag. The PID ID is equals to score. Score. Here I want to display the score, how much it get. And next one, the user pass or fail. So again I am adding another p tag. ID is equals to pass fail status. Then we require the horizontal line. After that, I want to display the questions what you have selected. UL ID is equals to selected answers. I want to display here for review answers, for review. List style type is none. List type is none. Okay. Up to now we have just finished the designing part. Now here I am adding the JavaScript functionality. So let's add the script. Let me take a score here. Okay, constant quiz is equals to quiz. Just for the time saving, I have added here the constant quiz here. Just for the time saving, I have already created here the questions. Let current question is equals to 0. Let score is equals to 0, and constant selected options. Selected options is array. I want to display empty array to hold the selected options. Now let's create one function shuffle. Here the functionality I am adding the options. Every time when you refresh, it will the options will shuffle here. So array here, array for let I is equals to array dot length minus 1. I is greater than 0, and I minus constant j is equals to I am adding math.floor method to get the random math.m is capital here, math.random method into I plus 1. Then in the array I comma array j is equals to again array j comma array I. That's it. This function will shuffle the options. Now function show questions. Show question is a function name. I'm creating a new function. Constant question element is equals to document dot get element by id the questions we are getting from here, we have an ID, no? This ID, the questions I want to display here in this h2. So these questions I want to display in this ID h2 tag, and constant again options element is equals to document dot get element by ID. Now after the questions we require the options. Again switch over, go to the options section. Where is the options here? So here I forgot to add the options. In the order list I want to display options now. ID is equals to options. Come back here, this is the options, copy this one and paste here options. Now constant, I want to display the current quiz question. Current quiz question is equals to quiz, which is a current question. I am adding here current question. Now what is this current question here? Here we have declared the variable current question. Then now question element dot inner HTML is equals to, here I am adding the back tick mark. Let's close this one. The question dollar, the expression I am adding current question plus 1, colon dollar, next expression is the current quiz dot question. That's it. Now put this one in a new line here. Now shuffle the options here. Constant shuffled options is equals to 3 dots, which is an array, current quiz dot options, shuffled options. Now after shuffle the options, I want to display those options. So options element, this is the options. Options element dot inner HTML is equals to empty string shuffled options. Now for each loop, let's create a function option index constant li is equals to, I am creating the elements here, the list element here. I am adding document dot create element. What the element I am creating? List elements. List, again constant input is equals to, let's add the input is equals to document dot create element, which is the input type. What the type is a radio button. Input name, properties I am adding option, and value also required. Input dot value is equals to option li dot text content is equals to option, the selected option here. The value is option here. Don't put this in a string. Value, we want to get the value, no? So option, and text content also is the option. Then li dot append child is input. Option element dot append child. The append child list element I am adding. List element also I am adding here. Then let's close this one. Now let's define one more function to check the answers. To check the answer, constant selected answer is equals to selected answer document dot query selector. The query selector is input name is equals to option checked. What are the checked options we have to display here? The use of checked options. Checked. If not selected answer, then return. Now I want to display the answers here. Answer is equals to selected answer dot value. Selected options dot push method answer. I am adding the answers to display in the input element. Now if answer equals to quiz, current question dot answer score plus. Remember these questions, current question and score, we have defined here. Then current question plus if current question is less than quiz dot length property, then show question, else display result. This functionality, it will show the next questions and everything. Once it's finished, I want to display the results. Now here the display result, we don't have the function name, so let's create function display result function. Constant quiz container, let's have the constant quiz container with a variable document dot get element by id. I want to display the results. Here we have a quiz container. Let's copy this one. Quiz container, copy this one. Quiz container, again constant result container is equals to document dot get element by id. Now let's grab the result container also, which is this one, result container. Copy this one. The IDs I am adding here. Constant score element, score also I want to display document dot get element by id. Let's grab the score I want to display here in this score, and the last one pass or fail. Status element is equals to document dot get element by id, and let's grab that one also. Pause field status, pause field status, and also we have the selected answers now. So we need to create one more variable, constant selected answers element is equals to document dot get element by id between double quotes. Let's grab that one also, which is the selected answers. Copy this one, come to the bottom and paste here, and now quiz container dot style dot block is equals to none, between double quotes we need to add none. Styles I'm adding. Result container dot style dot display, this one also display, not block, display none, and this one block, here block. Result container I want to show score element dot text content is equals to the text content. Here the text content I am adding the back tick mark, score. Let's add in a new line, score colon dollar, between expression I am adding the score divided by dollar quiz length. How many questions are there? Questions divided by score. That's it. Now we need to check the pass or fail. So constant pass percentage is equals to percentage score backward slash quiz dot length into 100, constant status. What the status? Pass or fail? No, pass percentage if is greater than is equals to 75. I want to display pass here, pass, or if it's less than, I want to display fail. Pass fail status element dot text content is equals to, again back tick mark. Let's close this one. In the new line I am adding here dollar status dollar pass percentage dot to fixed to percentage. Yeah, that's it. Now quiz dot for each function. Let's have the create a function for question index constant li. Let's add in a new line, constant li is equals to document dot create element. Again I am create element here. That's right. Document dot create element li dot inner html is equals to backward back tick mark. Let's put in a strong dollar index index plus 1. I want to display the questions here. After question, I want to add the bracket, then dollar questions. I want to display question dot question. Let's close the strong. The tag element I'm closing. After displaying the question, I want to display the correct answer in the result page. Inner HTML plus is equals to again backward tick marks, back tick marks, the new line. Remember, this is a back tick mark. P tag. Let's close this P tag. Strong correct answer dollar question dot answer. Here question display, here answer will display the correct answer, the user selected answer. Now what else we have? The options, the selected options. Li dot inner HTML plus is equals to the options here. Again back tick mark, P. Let's close this P tag, colon, add in a new line. Strong. Let's close this strong. Selected option, dollar selected options we are getting from index. Selected option index or no options selected. Now what else we have? Questions, answers and options. Now display the select horizontal line. Let's add the horizontal line here. Horizontal line. Selected answer element dot append child li. So these are all elements I'm adding in the selected answer element, appending in li, which we have created. Let's close this function. Then what else we got? Now button click event we require. So here window dot document dot get element by id. Let's grab the button element also, button id. This is the button id, copy this one and paste here, button id dot let's add in a new line, add event listener, click event. Button event is a click event. Check answer, show questions. Now window dot onload function. Now window dot onload is equals to function constant. This functionality, if a user try to open this quiz.html, it will redirect to the home page to force a user to add the username to attempt this page. So that's the function here I'm adding here, URL params, which is the parameters, new URL such params window dot location dot such, then constant password variable. I'm defining one password variable here, URL params dot get variable if not password variable, here the logic here, if not the value is empty, the text box value is empty. What is this password variable? Here will display this password variable. See, here we have added welcome page, we have added now password variable, window dot location dot href. If user is not entered his name, I want to forcefully click to this homepage. Yeah, this is the same name we need to add here. It's .stm. Else document.getElement by ID. Else means if the user enters the text value username, which is a password variable, this password variable, copy this one, paste here, dot text content is equals to password variable. That's it. We have done the JavaScript functionality up to now. Now we require some styles here in the header section. In the style, what h1, first adding the h1 comma h2 header tags I'm adding. This is the comma h1 and h2. Text align is the center, and I don't want to add any background colors for this. Let's make it simple here, header tags. And what have quiz container, let's add some styles to this quiz container. Hash, why I'm adding hash here? Because the quiz container is a ID quiz container background. The background look, I want to add the same background look here, which I'm adding up to here. Let's copy this one. This is the same style things I'm adding. 20 pixels. And result container. Where is the result container? This is the result container. Copy this one. Hash result container. The same thing I'm adding here. If the colors are not looking good, we can change also. 20 pixels, background, result container. I'm leaving like that only. Now, and next, what else? Here the centered. Copy this one. Dot. Here I have added dot because it's a class name. Centered display inline block, justify content center, margin 0 pixels auto, and div container I'm adding border radius 20 pixels, border style, border style is outside. Let's do the outside. Text align is center, margin is 50 pixels. Now we have a button control also is there. Button background color, I'm adding button control is black color. I'm adding, let's have the black color. Border radius is 5 pixels. Color of the text is white, and what else we require? Height and width also. Height is 50 pixels. Width is 100 pixels. I'm adding roughly here the sizes. If it's not looking good, we'll come and change here the styles. And border color, border color is something aquamarine. Let's do this one. And what else we have? The list items. Also. Margin bottom 10 pixels. That's it. We have done the complete coding part of our application. First, we need to open this quiz home page. Let's check the final output of our application. For that, to check the output, we need to open the file explorer. Let's open that. The folder I have created in the E drive, JavaScript interview. And this is our file names, quiz homepage and quiz. Let's check that one. Quiz homepage and quiz. Let's open that one, quiz homepage. And here we got the final output of our application. Notice enter your name. Now I am entering my name Charan. When I click, here we got the output. Welcome Charan. And here one more thing is, if the user not enter any name, try to access this quiz.html, notice what will happen. It will hit back to the quiz.home page to force the user to enter the name. Again, I am adding my name Charan. When I click, it's redirected to the quiz.html. Now let's try the quiz. Online multiple choice, multiple quiz application using JavaScript and CSS. Here I am adding welcome Charan. Question number 1, what is JavaScript? Here the question for the 1 is, here we got the options here. Notice when I reload the page, refresh the page, the options are shuffling here. So what is JavaScript? It's highly interpreted programming language for web development. This is the option I have selected. Set timeout, delays execution. I'm selecting roughly the answers here. And notice here I got a result, the score 2 out of 4, I got 2 only, failed, because I have set the pass or fail. If the user gets 75%, then only will pass or fail. And what is JavaScript? This is the correct answer which I have selected. This is the second question, correct answer. This is the selected option. I have selected this option. And the third question, this is the correct answer, the selected option. I have selected this one. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to create a online multiple quiz application using simply the JavaScript and CSS styles. It's a front-end web development project. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share, and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.